A pair of AL clubs. It's the Los Angeles Angels against the New York Yankees. The MLB here on 2K Sports.
That's right, Jeannie, and it's next. Get ready, folks. We're ready for some baseball? Damn right.
A treat today as we'll get to see A-Rod looking for some big at-bats.
You know, the
Happy
Yankees
to be with you. Our broadcast of 2K Sports Major League Baseball.
A
great night for being a Yankee fan or to watch the Yankees play right here at Yankee Stadium. Their starter, Edison Volquez. Steve, as he gets into this Angels lineup, what's he looking at?
Edison Volquez has some of the best stuff in the major leagues among the young pitchers out there. Overpowering stuff. He gets a lot of swings and misses, but he also can scatter it. At times he becomes a thrower instead of a pitcher. As a hitter, you have to wait him out and look for a strike.
Let's take a look at the lineup the Angels have. It's brought to you by Pepsi. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, don't let the numbers from last year fool you. Giovanni Soto is a guy that can swing the bat. He struggled last year offensively, but I tell you what, you watch him throughout his career, he's a guy that knows how to put the ball in play. He's not going to burn you with speed, believe me, one of the slower runners in baseball. But for a catcher, you make a mistake, he can make you pay. Let's see if he can make some pitchers pay in this one today.
Getting the game started, Ian Kinsler at the plate. Now the Angels won their last game, so maybe a bit of momentum here. Very pleased to have split that series 2-2 against the Mariners. Volquez gets him to swing and miss for a strike. Nice victory for them in that last one. You got to keep the wins coming now, home or road.
Well, absolutely, and they played some good baseball in that one, but they've also been playing well all season, so this is to be expected.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Kinsler now cut that swing down.
Yeah, I mean, you look across Major League Baseball, we see why certain teams do good, and we see why certain teams do bad. I think the most important thing I have to learn from the Yankees, Brian Cashman, and of course Aaron Boone, the manager and the general manager, president of the team, and Cashman, and of course the owner, Al Steinbrenner. There's just so many things have gone wrong for years. You look at the San Diego Padres, you look at the likes of, the Mets. These are some of the best teams in baseball. Have spent the most money over the last 3 years. And for these two teams to be looking outside and looking in, it's going to be tough. I think the Angels still have a shot at it. I think the Yankees are not totally out of it, but if they don't start winning, it truly is a lost season. And I can't believe it. Since 1995, they haven't played this bad. And you look at all the World Series they've won over that time, all the great teams they've built over the years. In the 80s, late 80s, they were bad. In some parts of the 90s, they were bad. And it's sad to see the New York Yankees as bad as they are.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, one down.
Well, just a great sequence of pitches. 3 good choices by the pitcher and the catcher, and he finishes them off quickly.
All pitchers love that. Those are short at-bats. You get it done in a hurry. And it's Hunter Pence in the box now. He's not hit well in this particular matchup. He's just 167 off the Yankees. Gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. Here's the pitch. Hit up the middle. Volquez. And so Pence retired. Let's look at how the Yankees will match up defensively. Infield, outfield factors in this one, Steve.
With Yadier Molina behind the plate, it really changes the game defensively. He can shut down a running game, and runners coming off the bases better be careful because he'll throw behind them.
Mark Teixeira gets to swing now, 2-0.
Now coming into this game, he's got to have some confidence because he picked up 2 hits last time out, so got to be seeing the ball pretty well.
There's a strike from Volquez, now 0-1.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
That one in the dirt. Good play by the catcher, kept it in front of him. Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. And the sides retired as they head into the dugout. No runs, no hits, nobody across the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. And the Yankees getting ready to start this one off. Let's take a look at Anaheim's starter. And Steve, what's he got in his mind now as he pitches against these Yankees?
That's a tough matchup for any pitcher against this lineup, as they can really swing the bat. They have a lot of different sorts of. So he's going to have to really move the ball around the zone, and the manager's going to have to keep an eye on him. Realize it's not a good matchup for the righty on the mound.
Oh, sure. Max Powell's a pretty good pitcher. He's a 49 year, pretty good ERA. I think he's going to have to really level down this year, especially against Britain.
And the first pitch. First pitch is a slider low, 1-0. Well, Yankees coming in off a loss. They were hoping to take the series after splitting games 1 and 2. They ended up grabbing one game only against the Rays. 1-0 pitch, changeup, swung on and missed. 1-1. Pitching just not up to the challenge.
Well, it wasn't, but they're going to have to figure out a way to when they have the opportunity to score runs, to drive those runs in.
Fastball swung out, missed, struck him out, 1 away.
Very little movement on this pitch at 93 miles per hour, courtesy of K-Camp.
Good job of keeping and guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
Ruth in the box now.
Reed Ruth.
Here's the pitch. It's now 0-1.
You think about Ruth's family, his great-grandfather, Babe. You think of that. Babe Ruth, greatest Yankee of all time. I remember I watched one of his old clips and some of the home runs that Babe got.
Here's the delivery.
Just amazing.
Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2.
The hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Swing and a high pop-up left side of the infield. Kinsler will field. 2 retired here. Now sponsored by Pepsi. This is how Joe Girardi's offense looks. Now, scouting report, John. Who are we watching for today?
Well, there's only one thing to say about Albert Pujols: the machine. This guy can do everything with a bat in his hand. There's no way to pitch to him. He'll go the other way, make a mistake, he'll take you out of the ballpark anywhere. The best in baseball.
And it's Albert Pujols in the box now. He's hitting .333 lifetime off the Angels. 2 outs and nobody on. Swung on and ripped towards second. Throws to first, side is retired. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Nothing doing for either side offensively here in New York. Indeed, it is a wonderful night here in New York, and where better to be than the new Yankee Stadium.
Kevin Thompson.
Thompson at the plate. He'll start us out here in the second. At the belt, Volquez kicks and throws. Straight away left. Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game for these guys. That's going to bring up Luke Scott. All-Star break behind us now. Let's see how the race is in the West. Brought to you by State Farm. Mariners in first place. In the second spot, it's the Rangers. A's third. And it's the Angels in fourth.
Gary, not the results anybody was expecting from the Angels this season. It's been an awfully tough run for them this year, and they just have not been able to get it on track.
On the ground, played by Pujols. The second, there's one. On to first, safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
He makes a nice play to get the lead runner at second base with a strong, accurate throw. Good footwork. They just couldn't get the double play.
1 out, man on first. Not sure what he was going for on that one. That's a bad pitch that was down in Mother Earth. Hit up the middle, and he's got it. Too late, and he is safe at second. Fantastic chance here.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like that swung on and grounded up the middle. That's 1 out. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
And Young's in the box. And not a lot of expectations here. Just a 182 lifetime average against the Yankees. Torres throws on to first. Side is retired. Well, that was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches. The Angels still hoping to put something up. And if you've just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. It's Alex Rodriguez to lead it off.
Hoping to try to continue some momentum off of his last game when he picked up 3 base hits. See if he can't keep it going.
Here it comes. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. As he retreats back for it and gets the out.
Number 18.
It's going to be Torres now. Base is empty with 1 away. Took something off and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, when you swing like that at a changeup, you're very lucky you didn't hit it, or else it'd be an easy out.
Kinsler will field. 2 away.
Just an easy pop to second base, and as a pitcher, you'll take those all day long.
Shortstop up. Base is empty with 2 outs. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the delivery. And it's going to be Young. That'll do it as they put that one away. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. Still a scoreless game at Yankee Stadium. Catch a glimpse of Mike Scioscia. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. Carroll at the plate. 1 for 2 lifetime against Volquez. Gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Takes a swing at that fastball, but doesn't make contact, and it goes even at 2.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
And that puts the leadoff man on, ball 4.
That's not how he wanted to start this inning, Gary. He's going to be pitching a world of trouble if he can't find his control.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
On the ground, played by Pujols. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. And they will tag him out at second.
A beautiful looking double play right there. A pitcher's best friend.
And that shortens the inning, shortens the number of pitches that have to be thrown. It's all about defense. And it's Hunter Pence in the box now. And not a lot of expectations here. Just a 182 lifetime average against Volquez.
That's true there. The most important thing for Hunter Pence is he just want to get a hit. I think it's the important thing. And we take it for granted. I always say that. Congratulations to the World Series kids at the What his carousel. It's amazing. I remember those guys playing baseball. And get to see the best of the best play nowadays is always special. No doubt about it. A good classic.
First pitch on the way to Pence. A shot up the middle, and that's a base hit. Pence on at first. That will bring up Mark Teixeira. As the rumors fly around the trade deadline, here's how the Eastern Division race is stacking up, courtesy of State Farm. In that first spot, it's the Red Sox. It's the Blue Jays in second. Third goes to the Rays. Yankees in fourth. And for the Orioles, last place. 2 outs and a man on first.
Oh, you really think about it, Gary. I mean, the trade deadline is coming close here. Do the Yankees sell or they buy? Do their Angels sell or buy? It looks to me, I think a trade could be in the works for the Yankees. They have struggle this year with all those superstars they have, all the big names. Sometimes you can have the big names, you can have the biggest players in the world, and you think you're going to win. You can sign them to $200, $300 million contracts, and they can be flops. They can be busts. And we've seen it over the years. You even see it in the NFL. You know, Trey Lance going to the Dallas Cowboys could be the best move that he's done for his career. That's too bad it didn't work for the San Francisco 49ers. Now they have two good quarterbacks, Brock Purdy, and of course Sam Darnold, a former third-round pick. Here's a guy that has failed due to injuries, but he's really playing good for San Fran. So I'd watch out for Darnold. I mean, if Purdy does get hurt, I think he will, probably week 2, week 3. I believe, Sam Darnold's going to run away with it. You never know. I just don't know if San Francisco is a playoff team this year, but we will see. I think the team we got to watch out for is the Los Angeles Rams. The LA Rams look good. And I just got a good feeling about this team. They're going to be doing something special this year.
At the belt, Volquez kicks and throws. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike. Lined up the middle. Torres throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No runs on a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Nothing doing for either side offensively here in New York. Rookie right fielder stands in.
Right fielder, number 99.
Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, anytime you recognize a slider, you got to be very patient with it. You can't be over anxious. You got to stay back, and then when you see it good enough, let it fly.
This one's grounded hard up the middle. In time for the out.
New York Yankees.
A lot of tough teams in the American League. Let's take a look at where the Yankees sit right now in the rankings. Third in walks, third most in hits, and they're ranked third in runs scored. An offense that's relentless, and they find different ways to score runs. Everybody's a threat.
And Atkins settles in. That one's hit well. Scott's there. That falls in. First hit of the ball game for this club. And that will bring up Yadier Molina.
Well, finally they get a hit here in the third inning, their first hit of the game. Let's see if they can do something with it.
One down, runner at first. Now Soto sets the target. Swing and a foul straight back. Swung on and fouled away. And that one swung on and missed by Yadier Molina.
Well, with 2 strikes on the hitter, he went with the heat. I tell you what, a fastball in the low 90s still very, very effective.
Gardner at the plate. 4 for 18 lifetime against the Angels. Runner on first, 2 away. And the first pitch. Change up just misses. 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Line foul towards third. Here's the pitch. And he fouls another one off. And another foul ball. Changeup swung on and missed. That will retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. The Yankees unable to get on the board. Thompson settles in. He'll dig in. Start of the 4th inning.
Number 50, Kevin Thompson.
The pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Again, we're into the 4th inning right now, and as you start to flip the lineup over again, they've only gotten 2 hits, so they're going to have to really evaluate what they should be looking for at the plate, and maybe they need to be a little bit more patient and make them work.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
You can hang laundry on that one. 94 miles per hour, pretty good velocity, but that's pretty straight.
2 straight fastballs. He still couldn't catch up with him.
Well, the pitcher comes back with a fastball right after he threw one and gets the K. You know he's throwing gas out there.
Fouled off. Now a swing and a shot toward second. Now it's 2 away. Here's what New York has lined up. They wrap up this Los Angeles series tomorrow. They'll stay right there for the next set of games. The Kansas City Royals. That series is 4 games. And then a road trip. They'll match up with the Indians. Great series there. Up again their DH. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. 2 outs, bases empty. First pitch, here it comes. There's a strike from Volquez, now 0-1. He deals. Lined hard down the left field line. And this one gets down. It'll head out towards the wall. And he pulls into second base. That will be a double. You have to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
Runner on second and 2 outs. Swung on line softly to right, and that's going to be a base hit for Soto. Boy, they've opened the door. Can Anaheim go through it? Opposite field hitting. It is a classic piece of baseball.
Especially on that inside pitch. It keeps the defense off guard when you can muscle the inside pitch to right field.
And that's down. Anaheim should pick up a run. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are.
Jamie Carroll.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence. Giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
Carroll at the plate. Swing, soft liner towards right center. And that gets down. Carroll a single. There's the throw. And Soto scores. Anaheim, they're continuing. The bats are hot.
Number 7, Ian Kinsler.
Good pitch down low, Steve, but a better at bat.
Well, he did a real nice job going down in his swing to get that low ball, to be able to pick up the hit. Well, with the lead right here, don't be surprised if we see the runner on first going. I think that he has enough speed to make it, and even if they throw it away, you got a chance to pick up a run.
At the belt, Volquez kicks and throws. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Kinsler now kept that swing down.
The hitter
up the middle. That's down. The run's coming in.
Nice 2-strike approach by the hitter. A high pitch up in the zone. Able to fight it off and make contact and put it in play.
First pitch on the way to Pence. On the ground, played by Pujols. And he'll step on first to retire the side. And the silence has ended as the bats come alive and a few runs up. The Angels lead it 3-0. Ruth settling in.
Center fielder, number 67.
Here's the first pitch. This one's hit pretty well to right, but it's going to be out of play. The pitch. Takes something off that time. In control with the count now, 0-2.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it. Got him to swing right through it.
And it's going to be Young. And to get into full stride to grab it.
Yankee, first base, number 8.
And it's Albert Pujols now with one away. First pitch to Pujols. Popped into foul territory down the left side. Trying to track that one down, but comes up empty. Here's the pitch. Strike two. Now no balls, 2 strikes. Pujols needs to protect that strike zone.
Well, that changeup down on the way is so tough. It's really one of those ones, all you can do is spoil it and hope to get the next one.
And a look at that one, but can't come up with it. Strike 3. Albert Pujols swings and misses. He's turned away.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the 4-seam fastball in K-Camp.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
John thought timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
And now the pitch to Rodriguez. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball. Lifetime .328 against the Angels. He delivers. Hit in the air to center field. That'll do it as they put that one away. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. Angels still protecting this lead. A look there at Joe Girardi. You can kind of tell he's figuring out just what he's going to have to do here to try and overcome that 3-run deficit. And it's Mark Teixeira now. He'll lead it off. Ground out victim last time through. Fresh count on Teixeira. Here it comes. And him chasing that one low. Strike 1. Strike 2. Volquez is in the driver's seat.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
Line drive. And Pujols makes the play. Thompson gets a turn here. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Nobody on base. 1 away. Can't get him to chase it. That's low. Ball 1.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Here's what's happening this Friday. It'll be Ichiro and the Seattle Mariners. They'll be hosting the Boston Red Sox. Hope you'll be there. Things get underway at 10 Eastern.
Really looking forward to calling that game. It's got a chance to be a very interesting matchup between those 2 teams.
Scott in the batter's box. Hitting just 181 lifetime off the Yankees. Hit hard to second. He'll throw on first, and that'll do it for this half inning. In, out of the inning. 6 pitches, and it's over. Angels 3. The Yankees nothing. Going to be Torres now. He's going to start the home half of the 5th. First pitch on the way. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, offensively, they just have not been able to get anything going. Only 1 runner left on base, so they just need more opportunities and see if they can't capitalize on it.
Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
Let's watch K-Camp. Take a look at the 2-seam fastball.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Well, he fooled him right there. That 2-seam fastball has to be down in the zone to be effective, but it looked like he was looking for a different pitch.
Well hit towards the middle. Carroll over to Teixeira. Now it's 2 down. And the right fielder batting again. Grounded out his last time through. Base is empty and 2 down. Now the first pitch. There's contact. He drove it well. And it's going to be Young. And that's out number 3. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game. No runs yet for the Yankees. We'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up next. In the box now, their rookie DH. He doubled his last time.
Number 17.
Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right.
A smash between short and third. To Pujols. That's one away. And it's Giovanni Soto.
Oh, it's a
Base is
6-inning
empty, 1 out.
stretch. It's time for story time, boys. The thing I love about the Yankees, you look at the dimensions of Yankee Stadium. It's pretty amazing, right? You look at the old Yankee Stadium. You look at the new Yankee Stadium. You always wonder why they have that. For a left-handed hitter, you always wonder why it's so easy for them to hit a home run. But look at the batters they've had over the years, from Joey Votto to the likes of Robinson Cano. Some have done good playing at Yankee Stadium, some have struggled. But Yankee Stadium was mostly developed for the left-handed hitter. And we've seen some great no-hitters from the likes of Germán recently. We've seen David Cone throw a no-hitter for the Yankees. Andy Pennant threw 2 no-hitters for the Yankees. David Wells, watching a game the other day, YouTube Classic, threw a no-hitter. Yeah, I remember watching him since growing up, saying, wow, a no-hitter. You think of Don Larson, he threw the first no-hitter for the Yankees. And then to see David Cone throw one, Dwight Gooden threw one for the Mets. He almost threw one for the Yankees. He came within an inning of doing it. And this is when Doc was not the same Doc he was when he was with the Mets back in 96, 97. But Dwight Gooden, man, he just showed time changes over the years. So let's get back to the game with the crew, Gary and the boys.
First one to Soto. Here's the pitch. Ball. That one gets past, but no damage done. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Well, a little action going right now for this team. A single here with 1 out. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
And Young's in the box. Lifetime he's gone 0 for 2 against Volquez. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Shortstop.
Well, there's no reason in the world for any hitter to want to swing at that pitch. A pitch down out of the strike zone. Never had a chance at all to be a strike. But that's why we're up here talking about it, and he's down there doing it. He can get his bat on that ball to get a hit.
Catcher can't control it. And he takes off for second. Here's the 0-1 from Volquez, headed for the middle, and he scoops it up. There's one, and they get it. They turn 2. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. And the Yankees, it'll be their turn coming up. And Atkins settles in. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th.
Number 3, Tyler Atkins.
Pitch on the way. And it gets through. 2 for 2. And that will bring up Yadier Molina. Now the State Farm leaderboard will look at pitching staffs who have been the hardest to hit in the last 10 games. The Angels number 1, the A's 2nd, Blue Jays 3rd, Indians 4th, and the Mariners 5th.
You look at those low opponents' batting averages, those really are the pitching staffs with the best stuff. They're the ones that get the most outs and the most swings and misses and the most pop-outs, and the hitters being off balance. Quality pitching equals low opponents' batting average.
The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound. The defense has not felt that much pressure either. With only one runner left on base, and we're moving through the middle part of this ball game, so they're doing a nice job shutting down this offense.
Yeah, they sure are there, Steve. And the one thing about the Yankees and the Angels tonight, the Yankees just haven't really found their bats. Gary O'Meara has really struggled. He needs to get it going.
Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2.
And I think in baseball, it's all about momentum. I think tonight, it's all been about the Angels 3-0. The Yankees can't really get a hit off this great young pitcher, Pop.
And that one is hit well. Pence is there. One away.
Now batting for the New York Yankees, left fielder
Gardner at the plate.
No, Brett Gardner's kind of struggled this year. He's only batting 176. Brett, this was one of the premier leadoff men back in 2015,
One out. Runner on at first.
2016. He's kind of struggled, and he just need to get it going.
First pitch to him. Hard grounded to short. And he gathers this one. That's one. Over to first. He is safe. Almost a double play. Not quite enough time.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn two. They wanted to.
Ruth gets a shot here. Flew up last time.
Well, Reed's done good so far this year. He's batting 276, 11 home runs, and he's really getting the job done in the outfield.
Ball. Fastball too low. 1-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. One, because it gets ground ball outs, but two, it sets up his other pitches.
The old nickname that Babe Ruth used to have, the Swamp. I forget the name of it, but it was just an awesome nickname he used to have.
Back up the middle. And he has just been magnificent through 6. Still got outs to get, Steve, but he's in this one.
Now, Gary, he's got his great stuff and his great location.
And that's what it's all
The
about.
Angels still enjoying this lead. Andy and Kinsler up. He'll lead off the 7th inning.
second base, number 7.
Well, Stu, we're in the 7th inning of this game, and Ian Kinsler has done pretty good tonight. And I think as Edison Quokes, he has struggled. And I think maybe it's the Blue Unis, is it? Blue's one of my favorite numbers. But at the end of the day, the most important thing for the Yankees is they got to work through their problems. And right now they can't hit, they can't pitch. I don't know, what can they do even in Maple Leaf, in real life, and even in 2K Sports? So there's a long ways the Yankees got to go. They just have to find their way back.
Now Molina sets the target. Line towards second. Torres. Retiring Kinsler.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, right fielder.
And Hunter Pence up. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. One out, nobody on. First pitch on the way to Pence. Hit hard on the ground to short. Number 70. That's the second out of the inning.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, first base.
Teixeira into the batter's box. Lined out last time up. 2 outs and nobody on. There's a swing and a liner. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. Time to stretch them out here in the Bronx.